always accepting applications. Gentlemen, that is the harsh truth. Yes, the girl you think that's in love with you, the girl that you think is obsessed with you because you got the good D or I got a lot of money, she's accepting applications. She's giving Joe Schmo her social media account, her phone number, her LinkedIn username. You know what I'm saying? Because if you fuck up, right? You lose your job, you lose your business, you cheat on her, you destroy her life, she has 10 guys lined up. And everyone has an opportunity to bid at the auction, but the highest bidder will win. So understand that. You have to think logically instead of emotionally. Don't get emotionally attached to women because they're always accepting applications. And this means you have to be on your game at all times. Boom.
He should have killed me when he had the chance, because now I'm back, and I'm going to kill you and your whole fucking team. You and them bitch kids.
Hey, big 4-5 on my side, I'ma blow the bitch.
You never, ever show signs of weakness or a chick not liking you or, you know what I'm saying? You never be butthurt over that. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, you have a nice day and go on about your day. Oh, this chick ain't for me, bro. She don't like me. Cool, go on about your day, my G. She don't like you. That's what you gotta accept as a man that we live in today. You gotta accept that, bro. You gotta accept, bro. Any job that you gotta accept. When you go on an interview with a job, they might not like you. They might not hire you. You have to accept rejection in life. You have to be okay with rejection in life, especially as a man. I told you rejection is default. As a man, you should be okay with that.
I was in the bedroom counting money.
You know, my grandpa always used to tell me, a diet is just like a marriage. Cheating is perfectly acceptable and weak.
No one gives a fuck. No one cares if you're black, brown, white, yellow, skinny, fat, if you came from a poor background, if you were abused as a child. No one gives a fuck, bro. No one's gonna give you empathy, and no one's gonna make you feel entitled to something like you deserve it. We're men. We gotta go out there and get it. We gotta earn our value. A man has to pick and choose his sacrifice. There is no life without struggle. The point of it is to pick your struggle. Do you want to struggle at the gym every day? Or do you want to struggle when you're 80 years old and you can't even fucking walk anymore? You know, because you spent the whole life living in a very unhealthy way. There are no free lunches in life. A man has to earn his value. No one's gonna give you something because you fucking begged for it. No one's gonna give it to you because you're cute or funny. A man has to earn his value. There are no free lunches in this world. Women are. Men must become. I call this the Titanic theory. When the Titanic sunk, it was women and children on the boat first. And that's how it should be. Women and children have innate value. They're born valuable. Men, we have to earn our value. Until you earn your value, you ain't got shit to say.
Playing a game of whack fuck here. Whack.
One motherfucking thing you can't be afraid to do. Do not be afraid to treat people how they treated you. Do not be afraid to treat people how they treated you.
Guys, do you want to know the most simple metaphor for how women think?
Men are like dogs. Dogs are loyal because they are logical. You're the owner, so they love you. They are part of the pack. Like he loves me just because I own him. Women, on the other hand, are like cats. They love you based off of how they feel about you. See, dogs, logical. That's men. Cats, feelings. Women. What happens when you tell a dog to come here? He comes to you very happy. What happens when you tell a cat to come here? 99% of them go the other way.
If you chase a dog, it'll play with you. By chasing a cat, it'll run away. Listen, dude, stop chasing the cat. If it runs away, it'll probably come back. Just focus on you and your dogs. Word up.
What we're finding is that teenage males in particular particular have this obsession with muscular physique and clean eating that is presenting in a very similar way to traditional anorexia.
The moment you stop chasing is the moment you start attracting. What belongs to you will find you. I promise.
Alexa, remind me that I don't need a man and men are useless. When should I remind you? Every damn day.
Without men, you wouldn't have water. Without men, you wouldn't have a phone. Without men, you wouldn't have a TV. Without men, you wouldn't have food. Without men, you wouldn't have Wi-Fi. Without men, you wouldn't have a house. Without men, you wouldn't have electricity. Without men, 87.5% of police officers would be wiped off the earth. Without men, you wouldn't have those glasses you're wearing. Without men, you wouldn't have the Alexa device you're using to remind yourself that men are useless. Without men, you wouldn't have a mattress for your bed. Without men, you wouldn't have light bulbs. Without men, you wouldn't have a clock. Without men, you wouldn't have an air conditioner. Without men, you wouldn't have a microwave. Without men, you wouldn't have a toilet. Without men, you wouldn't have the internet. Without men, you wouldn't have the radio. Without men, you wouldn't have a car. Without men, you wouldn't have a blanket. Without men, you wouldn't have a couch. Without men, you wouldn't have a sink. Without men, you wouldn't have a fan. Without men, you wouldn't have TikTok. Without men, you wouldn't have Instagram. Without men, we wouldn't have telescopes. Without men, 96% of firefighters would be wiped off the earth. Without men, you wouldn't have stairs. Without men, you wouldn't have napkins. Without men, you wouldn't have plates. Without men, you wouldn't have money. Without men, you wouldn't be able to make babies. And all of you guys would die out. So pretty much without men, you wouldn't exist. So be grateful because 90% of the shit you have in your house was created by a man. So don't be stupid and don't be sexist because neither gender can live without each other. And any human being over the age of 10 with a decent brain capacity should know that by now. Anyways, I think I proved the fact that men are not useless. So yeah, I guess my job is done here. So yeah, have a good day, you sexist little shit.
Well, that was clearly a child, right? And basically what he was doing was giving all the contributions that men have done to the world. If you look at most inventions, and really big inventions in this world, they're done by men. If you looked at, even in medical fields, I've dated a lot of nurses. A lot of girls are registered nurses, which is, if you date any type of freaking female on earth, you know, well, in America, there's a lot of female registered nurses. And I thought that that was a predominantly female field. But in every type of doctor and nurse, every type of category in the medical field, is still dominated by men. So what that child was doing, he was giving you some contribution and some basic statistics that how men basically do all the things that help a country, help this country run. Especially one big thing is transporting goods. That's like a 96 or 97% dominated men job, right? If we didn't have people to transport our food, our economy would collapse overnight. So, and this is why I say it's such an illusion when women say that they don't need men. They don't, but you do. And obviously we need each other for procreation, but even furthermore, they need men. It's an illusion. Stop saying you don't need men, because you do.
Saw a quote that says, sometimes what you want isn't always what you deserve. You gotta put your feelings to the side and walk away. A better love exists for you, and you deserve to find it.
Women lie. A lot. Women lie so much because they're agreeable and non-confrontational. That's why if a girl doesn't like her food, you're the one talking to the manager and the waiter. If something bad or seemingly complicated pops off, you're handling it. And it's also the reason why women seem so likable. And on average, men are not. Women lie so much because of their agreeableness. They can either only tell the good truths or lie. Because most adults understand that most truths are very ugly. And ugliness is not agreeable. This is why you should never take compliments or advice from women. No, you won't look better if you shave your beard. You'll look better having the confidence to look the way you want to look despite what she thinks. Especially because she doesn't realize that she's lying. Why? Because you had that beard when you met. And your physical appearance is only a piece of the puzzle. It doesn't matter if you're attractive, because if you're a simp, she still won't respect you.
Holy fucking smokes, I got my money up. Cash. Counting all these bands took me a while just to damn run it up.
Here's what you should know about winning before you chase it. Winning's not loyal to you. It doesn't care about you. Winning doesn't care how sore you are. Winning doesn't care how much sleep you get. Winning doesn't care how hard you work at times. And sometimes a guy doesn't outwork you and he still wins. It isn't fair, man. Sometimes there is no justice. Winning requires all of you and then more, and it promises you nothing. It's a mastermind of creating fear and doubt in your mind. It causes setback after setback. So the question is about winning. Are you willing to sprint when the distance is unknown? And why chase this thing called winning? Because the only thing that's guaranteed in life, if you don't chase it, is losing.
But I thought you loved me. You said we was gonna be together forever. Now I know you found yourself in a situation to where you had to tell a chick that who switched up on you, right? And that's the problem with most men. You don't understand a woman's emotions. Fellas, you have to understand a woman's emotions are not constant. A woman's emotions are not evergreen. They are in the moment. Her emotions are based on how she is feeling in that exact moment. And if you don't understand that, you're going to always lose. For an example, right? When your girl tell you, baby, I love you so much, that only matters in that moment. That can change at any point in time. So when you hear things like that, or when she expresses herself in those ways, that only matters in the moment. You can't relax and get lazy. You have to maintain that if you want to keep her in that state. Hey, look, go to my bio if you want to learn some real.
This video is for the fellas, so if you're not a man, keep scrolling. Already gone? All right. You need to stop simping, bro, and have some self-control. You do not gain anything, and it is terrible for your health to put somebody on the pedestal that does not want you. And stop treating her differently just because she's attractive, bruh. For real, for real. Let me tell you something that I learned. Sometimes her photos are more interesting than she is. Please remember that and beware.
Right now, if you're in a relationship, if you're not your girl's first option, you will never get that type of loving you want, bro. I'm talking about if you had to go through all these hoops, you had to flip bowling balls and all that, yeah, trust me. She will always resent you. There's always gonna be that guy that just did it a little better for her. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't got the bread that he got. Maybe you just didn't lay down in bed like he does. And it's gonna be in her head too. She will never have that genuine love for you, bro. You're just gonna be a player too, a Luigi. And when she gets that chance to upgrade, bro, you best believe you out the window.
What's the matter, baby? You don't think I look pretty like this?
I always found it genuinely hilarious whenever a girl gets mad at you and the first thing she wants to say is, oh, I was fake moaning. Oh, I never nutted. Like, congratulations, you just played yourself. Because I can guarantee you that I was having an amazing ass time. But look at you over there. Just got some disappointing wee-wee. Some minute meat. We are not the same. I win. Talking shit like it's supposed to hurt my feelings.
All men need to watch out for this one type of girl who can ruin your life. Fellas, let's talk. I'm gonna call this girl the window shopper. Think of a window shopper, boys. They look around, they look, but they don't buy. Think of that as a girl who will text you, call you, but will never link with you in person. That girl, she's now called a window shopper. She's looking around, but doesn't want to buy. So how do you stop the window shopper? Fellas, I'm gonna put you up on game. When you get her number, 5, maybe 6 text messages max. After she's reached her limit of text messages, you pull the attention off, you pull it off. And if this girl gives you any pushback, she's probably a window shopper. If you keep the attention running, however, this girl can window shop you for like 6 months to a year and you'll never get the date. Having struggles? Book me for a one-on-one.
I'm gonna just be straight up, guys. You gotta stop being so insecure. And jealousy is natural, right? But even when you get jealousy, don't show it. Especially if it's things like, all right, if you know you're with this girl, she's gonna get stares in public. It's gonna happen. If not, tell her to dress up like a Mormon or go or don't be with her. That comes with the territory. If you can't handle that, and then when you show insecurities, it is a turnoff. And if she ever gets mad, she can use that as ammo. Because that's what women do. And yeah, whatever the fuck ever. They might say, oh, who hurt you? No, fuck all that. We don't even take that shit serious. I don't even acknowledge it. Stop being so insecure.
Better not get too comfortable.